The White House has released President Donald Trump's new national security strategy, and the document is already sending political shockwaves through Europe. The U.S. Deputy Secretary of State Christopher Landau has hit out at Europe, saying that the United States is in a military alliance with the very countries attacking America via the EU. He further added that the nations of Europe cannot look to the United States for their own security and at the same time affirmatively undermine the security of the United States itself through unelected, undemocratic and unrepresentative EU. In the quietly released document, Washington has characterized Europe as an overly regulated, censorious continent that lacks self-confidence and facing what it calls civilizational erasure due to immigration. The strategy accuses Europe of taking advantage of US generosity and failing to take charge of its own destiny. At one point, the document warns the continent will be unrecognizable in 20 years or even before that. Moreover, the document criticizes Europe's immigration policies, its declining birth rates, and what it calls the censorship of speech and suppression of political opposition. The strategy claims that European governments are subverting democratic processes and are ignoring the public's desire for peace, particularly when it comes to the question of the war in Ukraine. It says that the war in Ukraine has left Europe's relationship with Russia deeply attenuated and warns that managing these tensions will require US diplomacy to restore strategic stability. The German Foreign Minister Johann Wonderful slammed Washington and said that the country does not need outside advice. And according to Reuters, the United States wants Europe to take over a majority of NATO's conventional defense capabilities, from intelligence to missiles, by 2027. And the European officials have slammed this deadline to be completely unrealistic.